Hey everybody! It is a Monday night here in New York City, and I am going to be making one of the most random dinner dishes that we make and we love. This is our sweet potato avocado toast with seared shrimp. I don't even know a fun name for this dish because it's so random, so if you have any suggestions, please let me know. Let's get started on our first step is the sweet potato. I'm just gonna need one of these. I just washed and scrubbed my tater, and I preheated my oven to 450. I'm setting it real high. If you have a convection oven or an air fryer, this is also a great time to use that. So I'm just cutting off these ends, and yes, I can save these and use them if I'd like, whatever you want, whatever I want. I'm just gonna make thin slices. Not too thin, we want a little substantial, like meat to them, but. And for the ends, you can leave them the way they are, or you can just kind of cut that edge off to give it a flat side. Here we got all of these sweet potato pieces. This one's a little thicker, so it might take a little longer, but that's fine. So I'm gonna just toss the sweet potatoes in a bowl. So just pop them in here. I'm gonna add a little olive oil. So just a little, just like a teaspoon. And then I'm also going to add some salt. Give it a toss, or you can just use your hands to coat them. And the reason we coat them in a bowl is so that the oil doesn't get all bunched up on the pan and start smoking. When it's roasting, it's basically bringing out the natural sugars, and that's that golden brown sweet taste, and that's what's gonna happen to our sweet potatoes. So let's pop these in the oven, top rack, because there is more heat at the top of the oven than at the bottom of the oven, and we want our sweet potatoes to roast quickly because this will probably take us 20 minutes with the shrimp and the guacamole. I'm gonna cut up an onion. I'm basically just going to dice it. Now, I'm not sure if you are familiar with how to dice an onion, but let's show each other. I'm just using a Santoku knife. I'm gonna bring it through the onion like that. So not all the way through. You can see I've done it here and here. Can I do one more? Yeah, why not? I'm just gonna leave my hand flat. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make marks all through the onion. So I want you to see, I'm being careful. I do not want to go all the way through it, just to the end. Bring your knife straight down, and that is how you dice an onion. Now I have some garlic, and I can mince this garlic, but I'm using a mortar and pestle today to make my guacamole. So I'm actually gonna just throw them in the mortar and pestle and grind it into a paste. And you can also totally skip the garlic in guacamole. I'm inspired because I recently spoke to a friend of mine who's from Mexico, and she said she's all for adding garlic to guacamole. So I'm like, let me try it again and really just see if it's good. Garlic paste in here. I'm just going to leave it. And now I'm gonna take an avocado. I've got one avocado here. I'm just gonna scoop it out and put it into my mortar and pestle. So like that, and take out the seed like this, and then bang it on a trash can. And then same thing here, you can just scoop this out like this. So it's a great avocado. Yay! So lime juice. There we go. And we're gonna add some salt. So I would say about 1/4 of a teaspoon, but we can always re-salt it. Don't add too much. That's a no-no. We're gonna crush it up. So just take your mortar and pestle thing and just kind of like break up the avocado. I literally broke mine. It's broken, but it still works. So I am still using it. And we're just gonna mash it. can totally use a bowl and a spoon for this. You just need a ripe avocado. If you don't have a ripe avocado, then it is a no-go. I don't usually include tomato, but we have these tomatoes in our house, so I don't want to waste them. They're about to go bad with tomato. So I cut it in half and then I cut it into quarters so that they're flat. So you're gonna just take out the seeds. Just be really careful. I like to flip it over and cut it this way because the knife can cut through the tomato a lot easier on this side instead of this side. And when I'm searing shrimp, I want medium-high heat. We want to crank it up because it's super quick. We just want, the shrimp cooks in like 2 minutes, and we want the outside to be a golden brown. Our oil is already shimmering. I'm gonna just take the shrimp, put it in the oil. You should hear a sizzle. Let's see how our sweet potatoes are doing. They're caramelizing a little bit, so they're getting nice and soft. Little golden brown. Check it out. Very nice. Gorgeous. Okay, these are almost done, you guys. I would say another like 5. This one's done. It's so tiny anyway. So let's give it another 5 to 10 minutes. Cooking is a game of multitasking. You just have to be ready for the next thing all the time and to be aware of the time because we never want to overcook or undercook. Ooh, one of these is super nice and crispy and charred. Oh my god, they look so good. Oh my god, these are, yes. Yes. They smell amazing. Can you see it? They are perfect. I'm going to remove them from the heat. Got our shrimps. We got our guacamole. We got our plates. This shrimp is so buttery too, it's delicious. That is how you make my sweet potato, avocado, shrimp toast. We really need a new name for these. Like, I'm so desperate. Please let me know what you think. But I'm gonna go serve dinner to Seb and we will enjoy our food. So I'm not, because there's not a lot of food, I'm not gonna taste it on camera and I wanna take photos, you know how it is. So I will see you guys soon. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and follow me on Instagram, Dining with Skyler and Skyler Bouchard. You know I got the TikTok too. I've got everything going on and subscribe to my channel. Love you guys. Mwah. Have a good night.